Hey, all you cool cats and kittens, it's Lindsay from the Long Island Alzheimer's and Dementia Center here to bring you some trivia. All right, just remember that we are here every weekday and Saturdays, 3 times a day, 10:30, 12:30, and 2 to bring you some quality programming while we stay at home and stay safe. So remember, if you like what you see, don't forget you can donate directly to us. All right, we're going to start off with some trivia today. We're going to start off fairly easy, and then we're going to get a little bit harder. All right, who can tell me the fictional city that is the home of Batman? The fictional city that is the home of Batman. Good morning, Mom. My mom is watching, is with my sister. All right, who can tell me the fictional city that is the home of Batman? All right, and the answer is Gotham City. Gotham City is the fictional city that is the home to Batman. All right. Spinach is high in which mineral? Spinach is high in what mineral? Remember, Popeye is always eating his spinach. Spinach is high in what mineral? It's a 4-letter word. The answer is iron. Spinach is very high in iron and is very good for you. I like to saute some spinach up with some garlic and oil. It's a good time. The Geiger counter. The Geiger counter is used to detect what? The Geiger counter is used to detect what? Starts with an R. The Geiger counter is used to detect radiation. Did not know that. You learn something new every day. The Geiger counter is used to detect radiation. All right, which type of dog has breeds that are called the Scottish, Welsh, and Irish? This type of dog has breeds called the Scottish blank, the Welsh blank, and the Irish blank. What is it? The terrier. We have the Scottish Terrier, the Welsh Terrier, and the Irish Terrier. Very good. Okay, I do love dogs, and you will probably hear some dogs barking during this program. Okay. Babe Ruth is associated with which sport? Not the candy, but Babe Ruth, the person, is associated with what sport? Babe Ruth. Where would you find Babe Ruth? Playing baseball, correct. Babe Ruth is associated with baseball. Very good. All right, again, good morning to everyone who just joined us. My name is Lindsay with the Long Island Alzheimer's and Dementia Center, bringing you some everyday trivia. Hey, Tony. Good morning, Tony. Bus driver Tony is here. All right, speaking of babes, in the film Babe, one of my favorite movies, what type of animal was Babe? Babe was about an animal that lived on a farm, and he did not want to get eaten. In the film Babe, what type of animal was Babe? Babe was a pig. Love Babe, good movie. Okay, Muhammad Ali, what is his birth name? Muhammad Ali, that was not his birth name. What was his given name at birth? Muhammad Ali. Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. What was his birth name? Starts with 2 C's. Muhammad Ali. If you guessed Cassius Clay, you would be correct. Cassius Clay is the birth name of Sir Muhammad Ali. Okay. What crime-fighting cartoon dog has the initials SD on his collar? Crime-fighting cartoon dog, the initials SD on his collar. He runs around with a gang. Yes. Sydney has the answer, but I need you guys to give me the answer. Crime-fighting dog, initials SD. Scooby-Doo. Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you? We've got some work to do now. Okay. This is a very good question. I'm not going to give you enough time to count, but what is the total number of dots on a pair of dice? If you have 2 die together, remember they have sides, 6 sides. What's the total number of dots on a pair of them? It's a lot more than you might think. Total number of dots on a pair of die. My mother-in-law just joined us. Good morning, Jeannie. You just missed the dog trivia question I threw in specifically for you. Okay, I am looking for the total number of dots on a pair of die, and the answer is 42. 42 dots on a pair of die. Traditionally, how many wonders of the world are there? How many wonders of the world are there, traditionally? Mom, you were very close with 32. The answer was 42. I like it. Good effort. Traditionally, how many wonders of the world are there? And the answer is 7. Would you like to join us, Sydney? Come join us for a minute. Come say hi to your friends. Come say hi to your friends. This is Sydney. She knew the answer to Scooby-Doo. Sydney, can you say hi? Can you do hi? You're just going to eat Cheerios? That's cool. Okay, there are 7 wonders of the world. 7 wonders of the world. That's the answer I was looking for. Okay. According to an old proverb, to which European capital city do all roads lead? According to the old proverb, to which European capital city do all roads lead? Grandma's saying hi on the screen. Can you say hi? According to the old proverb, all roads lead to Rome. All roads lead to Rome. On which mountain did Moses receive the 10 Commandments?
I don't know.
You don't know? That's okay. On which mountain did Moses receive the 10 Commandments? Also happens to be a town in Suffolk County. Which mountain did Moses receive the 10 Commandments? Just coming back. Mount Sinai. Moses received the 10 Commandments on Mount Sinai. Very good. Okay, some animal questions. Back to my favorite. What is the tallest mammal? The tallest mammal. The tallest mammal. Can anyone guess the tallest mammal? Their tongues are actually black, and they're very long, so they can reach trees, leaves. What is the tallest mammal? Yep, Mom got Mount Sinai. Nice job. The tallest mammal is a giraffe. Love a good giraffe. Okay, which sign of the zodiac is represented by the ram? Which sign of the zodiac is represented by the ram? The sign of the zodiac that is represented by the ram is Aries. Very good. Mount Everest can be found in which mountain range? Mount Everest. In what mountain range would you find Mount Everest? Starts with an H. You would find Mount Everest in the Himalayas. That's where you would find Mount Everest. Not something I'm looking forward to ever climbing, but kudos to anyone who has and is planning on doing so. All right, I hope some Disney lovers will get this one. What is the name of the fairy in Peter Pan? The name of the fairy in Peter Pan. Starts with a T, one word. Can I get the name of the fairy in Peter Pan? I'm going to give you guys a second because we have a little bit of a lag on the Facebook comments. All right, the name of the fairy in Peter Pan. And Tinkerbell. I'm sure some of you guys got that one. All right, who directed the movie Jaws? Jaws was directed by who? It's a gentleman, and he's still around today, directing many movies. If you guessed Steven Spielberg, you would be correct. Very good. What was the Hunchback of Notre Dame's name? People traditionally called him the Hunchback, but what was his actual name? One word. It starts with a Q. I'm looking for the Hunchback of Notre Dame's name. And if you're thinking Quasimodo, you would be correct. Quasimodo was the Hunchback of Notre Dame. All right, on a Japanese national flag, there is one circle in the middle. What color is that circle? What color is a circle on the Japanese national flag? If you look at a Japanese national flag, it's white in the background with one colored circle. What is the colored circle? What color is the circle? And if you guessed red, you would be correct. The Japanese national flag is a white background with one large red circle in the middle. Okay. What is the chemical symbol for hydrogen? The chemical symbol for hydrogen. Yes, Mom, you got that right. Nice job. Right now I'm looking for the chemical symbol for hydrogen. And the letter is H. H stands for hydrogen. And when you have water, you have H2O. 2 molecules of hydrogen and 1 of oxygen. Okay. What is a Canadian city that starts with the letter Q? A Canadian city that starts with the letter Q. Maybe some of you have been there. I have not. But if you've crossed over the border to Canada, you may have visited this city with the letter Q. And the answer is Quebec. Quebec starts with Q. In Greek mythology, who turned all that he touched into gold? What was the name of the king who turned all that he touched into gold? The king is Midas. King Midas turned everything he touched into gold. Which may sound nice and rich, but I guess when you're trying to drink a glass of water, you know, turns into gold, that's not super fun. How many sides does an octagon have? How many sides does an octagon have? An octagon has 8 sides. Octo, like octopus, 8 legs, 8 sides. What part of the body would a podiatrist treat? A podiatrist would treat what part of your body? Not your hands and not your head. What part of the body would a podiatrist treat? A podiatrist would treat your foot or your feet. Good morning, Anne. Hope you're having a great morning. Welcome to Trivia. Unfortunately for you, we just finished some easy trivia questions. We're going to move on a little bit. I'm feeling some movie trivia questions. Yes, nice job to Ronnie. She got feet. Podiatrist just treat a feet. Okay. In which year were the Academy Awards or Oscars first presented? The Oscars were first presented in what year? Almost 100 years ago. What was the year that the Oscars were first presented? The answer is 1929. The Academy Awards were presented in 1929. After all, tomorrow is another day is the last line from which movie that won the Academy Award for the Best Picture in 1939? What movie won the Academy Award for the Best Picture in 1939, in which the last line was uttered, "After all, tomorrow is another day"? Picture Scarlett O'Hara. All right, then the answer is Gone with the Wind. Gone with the Wind. The last line uttered, "After all, tomorrow is another day." Excuse me, I just need a little drink. Okay. One of my favorite movies, and I consider it a Christmas movie. What movie features Bruce Willis as John McClane, a New York City police officer taking on a gang of criminals on a Los Angeles skyscraper on Christmas Eve? What movie features Bruce Willis as John McClane as a New York City police officer taking on a gang of criminals in a Los Angeles skyscraper on Christmas Eve? This movie featured Alan Rickman as Hans Gruber. Hans Gruber. Also, Reginald VelJohnson, known as the police officer dad from Family Matters, played one of the police officers. Yes, you got it. The answer is Die Hard, one of my favorite Christmas movies. Don't care what anyone says. All right, I hope you guys can get this one. Judy Garland starred as Dorothy Gale in what classic movie? Judy Garland starred as Dorothy Gale in what classic movie? The answer is The Wizard of Oz. She claps her ruby slippers together and she says there's no place like home, and she is transported back home. Okay, if any Disney lovers are out there, and I only know because I watched the second set of this movie last night, what is the name of the kingdom where the 2013 animated movie Frozen is set? What is the name of the kingdom where the movie Frozen is set? We watched Frozen 2 last night. My daughter was mesmerized. Music was pretty good. All right, the name of the kingdom where the animated movie Frozen is set is Arendelle. Arendelle. Okay, back to movie trivia. This 1997 science fiction movie starred Will Smith and Tommy Lee Jones, telling the story of a secret agent that polices alien refugees who are living on Earth disguised as humans. 1997 fiction movie with Will Smith and Tommy Lee Jones working with alien refugees on Earth disguised as humans. The answer is Men in Black. Men in Black starred Will Smith and Tommy Lee Jones in 1997. All right, which classic movie stars Roy Schneider as Police Chief Martin Brody? Which classic thriller movie stars Roy Schneider as Police Chief Martin Brody? And the answer is Jaws. Who played Jack Dawson in the epic Titanic? Who played Jack Dawson in Titanic? Jack Dawson was played by Leonardo DiCaprio, a very young Leonardo DiCaprio. All right, back to some everyday life trivia. The beaver is the national emblem of which country? The beaver is the national emblem of which country? The beaver is the national emblem of Canada. Canada. What is a baby kangaroo called? A baby kangaroo could be a person's nickname. What would you call a baby kangaroo hanging out in its mama's pouch? You would call him a Joey. You would call him a Joey. What term is used to describe food that has been prepared according to Jewish dietary laws? Yep, you got it, Joey. Which term is used to describe food that has been prepared according to Jewish dietary laws? And that would be kosher. Okay. This is interesting. The average human body contains how many pints of blood? How many pints of blood are in the average human body? The answer is 9. 9 pints of blood in the average human body. Did not know that. Would have expected a lot more. Okay. All right. In what movie did Humphrey Bogart play Charlie Allnut? In what movie did Humphrey Bogart play Charlie Allnut? Humphrey Bogart played Charlie Allnut in the movie The African Queen. The African Queen. Very good. All right. Tennis star Serena Williams won which major tournament while pregnant with her first child? Tennis star Serena Williams won which major tournament while pregnant with her first child? Serena Williams won the Australian Open while pregnant with her first child. Very impressive. No, Wimbledon was a very good guess. I did not even know there was an Australian Open. Okay. Which is the highest waterfall in the world? The highest waterfall in the world, and it is not Niagara Falls. I'm looking for the highest waterfall in the world. And the answer is Angel Falls, Venezuela. Angel Falls, Venezuela. Another geography question. Where would you find Baltimore? Baltimore. Where would you find Baltimore, in what state? You would find Baltimore in Maryland. I hope some of you guys got that. All right, some music trivia. What title is shared by a 1983 Lionel Richie song and a 2015 Adele song? What title is shared by a 1983 Lionel Richie song and a 2015 Adele song? It's one word. The answer is Hello. Hello is a song by both Lionel Richie and Adele. Yes, good job, Kelly. Not the same song at all. Where would you find the Grand Ole Opry? The Grand Ole Opry. Where would you find that? The Grand Ole Opry is in Nashville. Nashville, Tennessee. Which singer's real name is Stephanie Joanne Angelina Germanotta? Stephanie Joanne Angelina Germanotta is what pop singer? Stephanie Joanne Angelina Germanotta is Lady Gaga. Yes, good job, Lady Gaga. Interestingly enough, she got her name Gaga from the Queen hit Radio Gaga. The song Crocodile Rock was the first U.S. Billboard Hot 100 number for who? Who sang Crocodile Rock? Great song in my opinion. Crocodile Rock was sung by Elton John. All right. Moving on, some TV and entertainment trivia questions. Which TV character said live long and prosper? Live long and prosper. What television character said that, and from what show? Mr. Spock from Star Trek. Mr. Spock from Star Trek. What was the name of Tonto's horse in The Lone Ranger? She can come in here. What was the name of Tonto's horse in The Lone Ranger? Tonto rode who? The answer is Scout. Scout. What is Chandler's last name in the sitcom Friends? In the sitcom Friends, what is Chandler's last name? Bing. Chandler Bing was his name. Okay. All right, moving on. Let's find a couple more good ones to finish off the day. And as a special request, we had some dog trivia, so I will give you guys some dog trivia. Which dog breed is the favorite of the Queen of England? The Queen of England has several of these dogs. What breed of dog is it? Starts with the letter C. Yeah, and it's a Corgi. The Queen of England loves Corgis. Her first Corgi was named Susan. Yes, Corgi. How many teeth does a fully grown adult dog have? How many teeth does a fully grown adult dog have? 42. Just like the pair of die, 42. There are 42 adult teeth in an adult dog. Would you like to come say hi again? Come say hi. Which is the smallest breed of dog? The smallest breed of dog is a Chihuahua. The smallest breed of dog is a Chihuahua. Hi, Sydney. The smallest breed of dog is a Chihuahua, and she's gone. Okay, and she's crawling. All right. Dogs cannot see in color. True or false? Dogs cannot see in color. True or false? The answer is false. They can actually see some shades of color. They can see blues, but they cannot see reds or purples. What breed is Scooby-Doo? What breed is Scooby-Doo? Scooby-Dooby-Doo, what breed are you? Yeah? Do you know the answer? Can you share the answer with us? Because he is a Great Dane. Scooby-Doo is a Great Dane. All right, I'm going to give you guys one more question, and then we'll see you next week. One more question. Can someone name the world's most popular dog breed? What is the world's most popular dog breed? Starts with the letter L. The world's most popular dog breed is a Labrador. They come in many different colors, chocolate, yellow. They are the most popular family dog. All right. Yes, Kelly, you got it. Well, I just wanted to give you guys a big thank you for joining us for some Everyday Life Trivia. We'll be back next Tuesday at 10:30 in the morning, so be sure to join us. Remember, we're bringing programming to you so you can stay home and stay safe. So if you like what you see, please give us a shout out, donate, anything you can to help us keep programming running and coming to you. All right. Thanks to everyone for joining us, and have a great week.